Given how hard it's been to win on the road in the Big Ten, is there maybe more importance going into these next two games, like at home?
Each and every game is important, no matter if it's road or at home. Right now, yes, we are focusing on Penn State and doing what we can do, control what we can control. And that's coming out, playing with a lot of energy and effort. We know we're going to have a home crowd here. We're looking forward to seeing some Michigan basketball in Chrysler. So our guys are juiced up and excited about this opportunity coming tomorrow.
And then what worries you most about Penn State?
They're a very physical team led by Stevens. Watkins is a very physical force on the inside. They play hard defensively. They're very good on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, they can shoot the ball from outside. They have 3 to 4 guys that can knock it down from outside. So they're a very scary team, and they've been battle tested on the road before, so it's nothing new to them.
James?
Juwan, it seems like Isaiah keeps getting closer and closer to returning. Is there any chance we could see him suit up and play tomorrow night?
Actually, it's a day-to-day process, and he's improving. He's definitely improving, and that's a great sign, not a good sign, a great sign.
I guess what's the next step for his rehab process? Is it to actually go through a complete practice? The next step for him in terms of his rehab?
We're looking forward to Isaiah joining us in practice very soon. So that's a part of Isaiah getting closer to joining his teammates on the court. My philosophy is I like to see our guys practice at least once or twice. And hopefully soon Isaiah will get a chance to go out there and compete and see how he feels after a practice, because that's always the case too. Like when you practice, your body's going to, we haven't done anything in the last 4 to 6 weeks, so you're going to be sore, but how do you feel from that injury? That's the key point the next day.
Daniel?
Juwan, you guys are averaging the fewest free throws in the Big Ten. Is that something that you would attribute to a lack of aggression, or are you maybe satisfied with the shot selection and this is kind of what you're going for?
Well, we're not just a jump shooting team. We attack the paint, whether it's for layups or post-up plays. And so happened, if you look back to our last game, because I know we looked at the free throw comparing Iowa and Michigan, and Iowa shot 30 free throws and we only attempted 5. But you look at our points in the paint, we have more points in the paint. So just like I stated a few seconds ago, we're not just a jump shooting team. We attack the basket. So why not? Why not us?
Penn State's one of the more aggressive teams. They lead the Big Ten in blocks and steals. Do you feel like this is maybe an opportunity to get to the line tomorrow night more?
Oh, we're going to attack the paint. We're not shying away from Watkins, who's a great shot blocker. They're a very good defensive team, like I stated earlier. We're not going to settle for just jumpers. We're going to mix it up. We're going to run our sets, and hopefully we'll be able to capitalize and get some scoring opportunities to knock down some outside shots and get some paint touches as well.
Zach?
How has Isaiah handled this? He's been day by day for like a month now. I'd imagine that's pretty frustrating for him.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating process. Here's a guy who sees his teammates out there competing hard. Been a part of the team in the beginning of the season, was a part of the team's success, a huge part of the team's success. And now you miss, I stopped counting how many games he's missed. And looking at his face, yes, it wears on you because he wants to be out there helping his team. And he knows that his teammates need him. And, he missed the competition, and he missed the games of playing against their opponents and sharing the success and the fun opportunities with his teammates. And now, his brothers they're clawing and fighting, and he's cheering them on, doing wherever he can to help. And being a great leader, and it's developing, some great leadership. Not saying he didn't have it before, but this is times where he's becoming not only a student of the game, but he's growing, seeing the game from a different lens now.
And then Franz in Iowa City, he mentioned maybe second half he was trying to keep energy high, trying to keep spirits high. What is the morale like with this team from your perspective?
Positive. Yeah, very positive. Every day our guys come to the gym, they walk in solution-based, ready to get better, not with their heads down, sulking, and asking people to feel sorry for them. We're not wired that way. We're wired to, hey, what can we do to get better as a group? Myself, starting with me first, and going down to the players.
Chris?
You touched on it a little bit after the game, Eli's defense. Can you just talk about him off the ball and what he's done this year in that role?
In my opinion, and I think it's shown every game we play, he should be mentioned as one of the best defensive guards in college basketball. He's had different assignments, guarding some of the best shooters in the league, not just on the Big Ten play, but non-conference play. He's also guarded some of the big wings, 1 through 3. At times he gets switched off on the 4-man. He'll read the post, play post line. Very good rebounder for his size. But his instincts and his will to defend has been, exceptional. So, there are times when not only it's the media, but in general, fans, say, hey, the ball is not falling. Why is he out there? The kid's a winner, and he's doing whatever it takes to help the team win. And he's accepted that role of being a two-way player and getting his hands dirty, doing whatever it takes, doing the little things that doesn't show up in the box score. And all you can do as a coach is appreciate a guy like that.
And then is there one area of defense that you're mostly focused on or most concerned with, given the recent struggles?
Well, overall, just defensively in general, from pick and roll defense to man-to-man. Everyone talks about the post defense because of some of the post guys have gotten big numbers on us. But what it really boils down to, if you look at, there hasn't been any sets that teams have run that surprised us with. It's gotten down to just mano a mano. How can we do a better job guarding one-on-one?
Rob?
During the season, do you guys typically tune out NCAA tournament projections? And if so, how do you guys do that?
Well, I haven't thought about that, sir. It hasn't crossed my mind. All I've thought about is game by game, and Penn State has been my focus.
Nash?
Oh, I have thought about Iowa game because we played them. Sorry, Nash. Yeah, can't forget Iowa.
Going back to Isaiah, you talking about maybe some of that frustration, just what has he done to maybe combat that, and what have you seen from the other guys on the team to maybe help him combat that?
One of the best things that I've witnessed with Isaiah was that he told me he was vulnerable. He said, Coach, this is a tough time for me right now, and I'm going through it. And I thought that was beautiful just for Isaiah to share that information with me and feel comfortable with share some personal feelings as what the experience of an injury, and trusted me in that way. And my best advice for him was, and I'll give it to you in a short way, is that every player goes through this at some point through their career, whether it's on high school, collegiate, or NBA level. Right now, it's you, but the best part of this is being around your teammates. That's what's going to help you get through those tough times. And being away from us, or hanging out in the training room, or not coming to the games, or not traveling on the road, you start to feel empty and alone and by yourself. And when you're around your teammates all the time, now you still feel like you're still a part of the group, and he is.
John?
Quick follow-up on Eli. What did you know before the season about him, and since the season started, beyond the defense, what have you learned about him?
Well, when I watched from afar, I knew Eli played his freshman year, and last year he was a part of the rotation. So I did my homework and watching film and seeing what he provided to the group last season, and I understood why Coach Beilein played him, because he's a high IQ basketball player that knows the game. He has a great feel for the game. If he ever wanted to come back and play, not play, but when he's done playing and coach, he'll be a great coach.
Brendan?
on Eli. In his first 2 years, had to maneuver through some confidence issues. When the shots haven't been falling here of late, how have you seen him, show up day to day and kind of play through shots just not going in?
Well, I've seen where he's been still vocal and been a leader around the team, and when we talk about scouting reports, he's not afraid to voice his opinion or to add any type of input. In practice, when it comes to when a guy's not doing his job or whether he's made a mistake, he's not afraid to own it. And that right there let me know that it's not all about the ball bouncing in for him. It's about giving to the team and giving in ways that will affect winning. And he can totally be quiet and not in tune or feel like, hey, I'm not playing well, so everybody should feel sorry for me. But that is not Eli's approach. And that says a lot about his character. That's a sign of a winner to me.
Yeah, what's it kind of say that I think he missed his first 2 shots in that last game and then came back
Right.
and ended up having the night that he did. Is that just upperclassmen maybe okay to keep putting him up?
Part of that is yes, and also I'm not trying to stroke my own ego or whatever, but I've said this to you guys before. If you open, shoot it. If you miss it, if you open again, shoot the next one. Let's take Adrian, for example. The guy had 2 wide open threes. One, it bounced off the side of a backboard. The second one, it was an air ball. And the third one, he shot it and it went in. If you ever watch my reaction, I was never like, Adrian, don't shoot the next basketball or pass it next time. I'm not here to try to allow my players to be puppets or overthink or overanalyze. I think some of the best learning in the game of basketball is going through those tough stretches where you're not playing well for 6-7 games. And let me see how you react. Are you going to be a solution-based guy to come in and get some work in, or are you a guy that's going to start pointing the fingers at, this is the reason why, making excuses or pointing, coach not playing me enough, or you put me in bad positions. We don't have something like that. I'm not about that. I'm empowering our guys to feel like this is their team, and basketball is a learning process. Let's grow together.
Anybody have anything else? Okay, Coach.